football season and the games are getting more intense. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Ball State Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Cardinals offense will go on the attack first. The dangerous wide receiver, Jabari Smith. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and development. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Oh, pressure's coming. It's caught downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Now on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Makes a man miss. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
That's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on action.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. This is a design run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. From the gun, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They're all over it. Right side, it's Coleman. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain. But the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Oh, he's got some space. He's past the sticks. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Snapped on fourth down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Wants to throw one first. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, going to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he's stopped on the play. And that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Quarterback changing the play. Second down to the air. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Turns it upfield. A likely touchdown saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. He's looking to throw. Moves to his right. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Sends it back in motion. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Drops back on first down. Left side is Thacker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads it left. The short hands. It's Thompson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Makes a connection. Bulldozes his way through. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rushes on. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Finds a crease. It's Rainey. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Sees a crease. Got enough for the first down. Lots of running room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's USC with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Now back to your game in Muncie. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He has been forceful and issued a challenge with his team here at the half. He understands they're on the road, their backs are against the wall, but he said to his guys, we are better than they are. We've just got to start executing.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Under pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Second and long here. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped right there.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Over the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter. Sells to fake. Out wide left, it's Curtis. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Working the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Changing the routes with his receivers. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Hits inside. It's Horton. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Look out! And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside. It's Curtis. They put the brakes on him.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Curtis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th.
Snagged it, and there's running room. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Looking for the edge. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his 2nd fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, and David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Thompson. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Second down, gonna throw it. Open on the left side is Smith. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Thompson. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Here comes the heat. Buying some time. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Right side, it's Hamilton. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback.
First and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for room. It's raining. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end.
Yeah, I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
On the play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, pressure's coming. Upstairs, he's got it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number